On today's episode, we have these two beautiful moms, April Huggins and Hannah Felmeth. We're talking about motherhood and creativity.
It's going to be a mother of a show. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Conversations with Creatives.
With the Arts Council ladies, I'm Lindsay.
I'm Leslie, and today we have these two lovely ladies, also moms, also creatives. So thanks for coming and thanks for joining us, Hannah and April.
Welcome to the show.
We're super excited to get to know y'all and all of your creative outlets and stories about your kids, whatever you want to talk about. Yeah. But first, the first thing we always start with, and it's really important.
Very important.
Because it's called a very important question. So, today's very important question, Lindsay, is what?
What is the worst motherhood advice you've ever been given? April, would you like to?
I love it.
Also, if you need a moment.
We were teasing this out there when we were talking, I know,
Yes.
before the show.
If you need a moment, me and Leslie.
I'll tell you this, and you may have experienced, do you have twins?
No.
No, you just have a bunch of kids, right?
Just a bunch of kids.
So when the twins were little, you just wanted to get out of the house every now and then. And I had these two like really cool little hammocks that I could lay in the buggy. And it was just really nice to be able to put our groceries underneath there. Well, every time I would go to Target, I couldn't even get my groceries because like everybody would just come up to you. And like, that's not advice, but
well, maybe
It's
don't
not like
leave
advice
it
to the
alone.
public.
it was. It was like very like, it was just like, what do you do? You're like, I've got like 5 seconds here before they just start screaming.
Get away from me.
Please.
And then you get other looks.
Right, and that just
in the
gets you-
store.
right, and then that's the moment that people just like they want to tell you everything and like thanks, but like I really just need some dog food, you know. Like,
I need to leave.
See, I just
came here
always
for
have
the
that
coffee.
problem coming from up north. Most of the time, people's just like, "Ew, you brought your child here?"
Public?
Like, yeah, okay. And then we moved down
very
south,
different.
and it was everybody wanted to hold them and touch them and kiss them, and
Right.
which was wonderful. I'm thankful.
Except
nice.
you
It
don't
is nice.
want
You don't kiss
strangers
someone else's
kissing
baby.
you.
You don't kiss someone else's baby.
And then rubbing your belly too when you're pregnant.
Oh yeah,
that is true.
Yeah.
I do. I'll be honest though. Sometimes I will be like that person occasionally. Like I'll just be like, oh my gosh, like I just want to know. Like there's like life in there. You know, like that's really cool.
I don't know. I've never felt that.
I know I have.
I mean, for myself, but not anyone.
I have.
Oh,
I don't know
that's
why.
nice, though.
That's
It's
awesome.
weird. It is a weird thing.
It's just
I
like
do
a,
get
it's
that.
like a knee-jerk reaction.
It is. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
or to like ask if somebody's pregnant, whatever. Even
Oh,
if they're very
gosh.
clearly, I've learned you don't ask.
You don't
It
ask.
doesn't matter if they are giving birth on the floor. You're not like,
Right.
oh, are you pregnant?
What do you do?
What do you do? Like, leave it. Don't.
Right.
Don't. So, well, Hannah,
Yes,
what is
Hannah.
I'm trying to think. Worst.
Well, I'll share my-
probably.
you got it?
Okay. No, go ahead. You go ahead.
If you have it, you go.
Okay.
You're our guest.
Probably worst advice I've ever received was just forget yourself and just be 100% a mom. Like just love those babies, put everything else on the back burner.
Yeah, that's not
And
good advice.
and it's not healthy.
I know.
It wasn't healthy for me.
No.
Did you follow that advice?
At first, yeah, I was like, okay, I gotta be 100% mom, and then I was like, I'm dying.
Right. I can see
yeah,
you following that.
yeah,
advice.
like just trying to be
It's your
the
personality,
very
yeah.
yes. I'm one of those all in,
I'm
all
an
in or
all-in girl,
nothing
too.
people, and got to be a straight A, even a straight A mom, but nobody's handing out grades.
Yeah.
So
That's true. And also,
Yeah.
we've never done this before.
Yeah.
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 And but you
And
can't-
every child is different.
Yes.
We might have similar, so moms that come and say, well, my son was just like that. No,
Yes.
not really.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and we are working on this.
I
you
know. But you can't take care of others until you take care of yourself.
That is so true.
I mean, you just can't. So
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to learn that the hard way.
you
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Leslie, what's your bad?
Yeah, so mine, I'm a little different because my kids are adopted. They were foster kids. And any version of real kids talk, it really is hurtful,
Yeah.
to them and to me.
Yeah.
Like, they are my real kids.
Yes, they are.
They are.
Are you going to have real kids? I do have real
Yeah.
kids.
They're really here.
They
They're
are
not
really here.
imaginary.
They are human, and they are my real kids. So, and I usually, I tease with them still, and I'm like, I birthed you. And they're like, you didn't birth me. Well, out of my heart, I did, And so, I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah.
So I think most people mean well, but think before you speak,
Yeah.
right?
You got to learn how
Yeah.
to speak to people, and then you and you do better
Yeah.
after you learn.
Exactly.
I know. And we were talking about this out there, but like the whole Trace Atkins song, you're going to miss this. And the days are long, but the years are short.
Yeah.
It's true.
It is.
But when you have
I'm
a
not
newborn,
there yet.
right? Exactly.
I'm not there yet. I'm not missing.
No, Hannah's in the thick of it.
It's very long.
She has 4 under 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're in the days are long,
Yeah.
you can't think forward to the years are short. So
That is so true.
right. So that doesn't help really anything.
It's not encouraging.
No, it's not encouraging.
But what can I
Right.
do now?
What?
Right.
What
Especially
now?
when
With now.
you go to someone, you say, I'm really struggling. I'm drowning. And, oh, well, honey, you're going to miss this.
That is.
You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back.
We just play it. You're gonna miss this every time.
We need
That
to,
helps.
But
Thanks,
then-
Trace.
we really need to write our own song, but I'm not,
not gonna
there
miss this.
yet.
Maybe we could get Ian Cuthbertson.
We just great one, right?
Yeah.
We'll let him keep our kids for a week.
Yeah.
He won't miss it.
Go.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay.
So, as the resident childless adult in the room, I am the world's greatest auntie
Yes,
to all
she
of my
is.
friends' kids. And I think this is some of the weirdest advice I've heard before. And it's more like an old wives kind of thing. Old wives tale, like whenever your kids are teething to like rub out alcohol on their gums, like bourbon or whiskey. I'm
I
like,
heard whiskey works the
I've heard-
best.
yeah.
but I'm like, yeah,
I've not tried it.
literally
Because you
putting
live- you
alcohol in there.
I haven't. No.
You haven't? Well, I heard that I never
I did
tried
clove
it. But you
oil.
just stick your finger in there and rub it.
Yeah, that
Which
just seems
to
like a
me,
bad idea.
If you've ever taken a shot of whiskey,
Yeah.
it does burn. I mean, it does like numb your mouth. So I could see that it would work.
Yeah.
Right?
I never have.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
I'm scared of that.
It's
So
been a
scared
minute.
of that.
It's been a minute. But I remember being like, oh,
I know how a weakling I am and lightweight.
Yes.
Like a baby that weighs 8 pounds.
Right. Yes. We just have to like waft it under Leslie's nose, and she starts to get tipsy. So
I smell it.
yeah. So I'm thinking
I
maybe
heard it works for strep throat as well.
Oh, really?
A shot will kill
The bacteria.
Again, not that we've tried it. But
right.
old.
Yeah. So, but
know.
I'm just gonna say maybe that's not the best advice.
Like even like cough medicine has alcohol in it.
Oh yeah. That's
So it's like
yeah, it's true.
maybe
Which now you're not supposed to give that to your children.
it's true. You have to be a certain age.
Yeah,
13,
yeah. Show your ID when you buy
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
You have to show your ID when you buy it.
When you buy
So
certain
you don't have
coffees.
enough.
Yeah.
Because I think they make like bad things out of it too.
Everything now.
Everything,
They make
yeah.
bad things out of
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
We're like, can I have sugar? No.
No.
Show me your ID. You can only have
Show
one
me
pack
your
a
ID.
month.
Yeah. No.
Thanks.
No.
Sugar-free gum. No.
No.
It's all bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So there's a lot of wild advice out there.
that's right.
Yeah.
I just remembered one. Can I interject?
Oh,
one more?
please.
If your baby's having trouble sleeping, you need to hang a fresh egg above their bed. And it'll
What?
move the bad air, cleanse the air quality.
I've never heard of that.
Yep. I've had someone who told me that, and they were like, it works.
Did you try it?
I did.
Did it work?
Did it work?
No. I had a baby that just would. He still doesn't sleep. He's 6 years old, and he doesn't sleep.
Nathan?
Yeah.
Nate.
He's going to be mad when he hears this.
Nate, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Man. Huh,
He
that
did, yeah, he never just didn't sleep. So I tried everything.
is weird advice.
Yeah.
It is. I've never. First of all, how did you hang it?
I know,
You put
right?
it in a baby sock, and you hang the sock.
That seems like if it falls, it might be a little dangerous.
I know.
How did your baby get hit in the head? No, I don't
Or
ask.
it reminds me of
cut by
like
the
little Eastern medicine,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
they'll use the egg to like remove the evil eye
Yes,
or whatever.
yes,
So
yes, yeah.
we didn't have any evil eye though, apparently, because it did work.
Oh, my word. No, there's
Sorry, that was
there's
interject.
nothing
I just
evil
remembered.
about Sweet Nate at all. There's no way. Oh.
Okay.
Don't.
Hannah's like, I could disagree.
I know, right?
Like, you're not there all the time.
Right.
For a date.
Exactly.
Let's just bleep out his name. Yeah, so this sweet little boy won't
hilarious. He's
in the
so
future.
sweet.
He won't know.
That is
so.
Right.
No, he's very
Okay.
sweet.
We're excited to hear from y'all.
Yeah. We're going to talk a little bit about creativity and motherhood because from what I have learned from my friends is like whenever you have some young children in your life, it's a little hard to like focus on yourself, your creative outlet and stuff like that. And Hannah has taken some classes at the Shelby County Arts Council, and you're kind of getting back into that. Especially after having your baby last year, so you're trying to get that back. And then April, you are also trying to get back into the creative groove of things.
Yep.
So we're gonna, and I'm sure that there are a lot of other moms out there
Yep.
that are also experiencing the same
There has to be.
situation. So
And you feel so alone when you're in the middle of it.
right, right,
For sure.
yeah. So well, now you're not alone. You've got 3 moms and an auntie here
Yes.
to guide you
That's
on
right.
this journey. On this journey. So Hannah, let's talk a little bit about your like creative journey. Like, how did you get into creating art?
Okay, so I have loved art since I was a little girl, but I was telling my kids were like, "Where's all your art, Mom?" And I was like, "Well, I didn't show it to a lot of people. I just was the horse girl that sketched thousands of books filled with horse sketches. And I also loved sketching like big poofy dresses and but really getting seriously into art was taking a mommy and me class with my daughter, my oldest daughter. We were new to the area and I felt like we were very locked in. I hadn't met very many people. She hadn't done very much, and I thought this would be a fun outlet for us. So we took a mommy and me class, and I fell in love with painting. And I told my husband, I was like, this was the best thing I've ever done. Like, I need to keep painting. So she did too. So that's kind of what started me into wanting to take more classes, wanting to do more research, buying all the art supplies I could get my hands on, watching a ton of videos, just doing as much as I could to continue to paint and foster that love of art that I've really...
Because you have like a theater background. Did you do a lot of theater before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and that's also like, it was one of those things I did it my senior year. Like I did we always did the little Christmas plays.
Yeah.
Did the little Christmas plays. I loved having the roles. I always had something with singing and being dramatic. And then my senior year I did something. And then in college, I did a play freshman year and was like, I love this. I need to be here. I need to be in the theater scene. I also love music. I'm not very good at music, but I was like, the arts has always been very important to me, and I've loved it. So yes, lots of theater, lots of directing. That's ended up being what my degree was in communications, and then I was able to teach that at a small Christian school up in Pennsylvania up until COVID. So
Right.
shout out to all my speech school peeps that are they have kids of their own now, some of them.
Wow.
and they might be struggling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did y'all move here? You moved after
We
COVID.
moved in the end of 2020.
Okay.
So we bought our house, like we saw pictures of it and videos, but we bought it sight unseen.
wow.
We moved for my husband's job.
Wow.
And I had 2. I had Elsie and Nate, and my dad was sick. He got diagnosed with cancer 2 weeks before we moved, and then passed away 2 months after we came down. So it was a very it was a lot of turmoil going on moving down, and so art gave me that outlet and helped me to relax and to find joy again and just doing things other than being just stuck at home all the time, with no friends. My kids.
Oh, your kids are your
But we
friends.
had we did a lot. We had fun.
Now, when you were introduced to us, it seemed like you just kind of found us, right?
Yes.
I remember you calling.
Yes, I called about piano lessons.
I know. We were talking about that.
I
I think you talked to me,
I
right?
did. I was
And
probably
Hannah's
not.
like, I have a 5 and a 3-year-old, right? Isn't that what they
I
were
think-
then?
Maybe 5 and 4.
5 and 4.
I don't remember. I just
signed them
remember.
up for piano, and I'm like, no.
just a little.
We kind of start a little older. But now knowing your kids, I probably would have been like, come on. Because they're so great and so smart. But we usually like them to read well first. I think that's what I was talking to you about.
Yep.
And you're like, but they both read. And we're like, oh.
I know.
Okay. What do we do?
Well, Elsie was starting violin,
Yeah.
and I wanted something for Nate
That's
to be able
right.
to do. But then,
You got them, but then you started them in art building first. Right?
Elsie and I started
Yep.
taking private lessons there.
Okay.
So,
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both started at the same time.
right, we both
Okay.
started at the same
Got it.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's great.
She's a great little painter.
I
Yeah,
know.
Her
she's
paintings are so cute.
every day,
Absolutely.
all day long.
She really
Yeah,
Oh,
all
goodness.
day
She's
long.
great.
Yeah, and
And-
they've been in our plays as well.
Oh, my
She
goodness.
was little Elsa.
She was
in
little
Frozen
Elsa.
Junior.
That was her debut.
Cutest little Elsa.
We were like, she's so cute when she's auditioning. We're like, she's so cute. We're worried she can't handle this role.
Yeah, right.
We gave it to her and she blew us away. She
had
knew
so
it better
much
than
fun.
anybody
So much
else.
fun.
She knew all the songs, all the
She
things.
still performs all of them.
Yeah.
She was
She did a
Precious.
performance yesterday for us. She did Schoolhouse Rock, the entire thing.
yes, they all her
Except the bear, which Nate came in to do and then went back out to play.
so they both just performed in Schoolhouse Rock
Yeah.
Junior and again Nate was young and but he did so good.
He loved it.
It was really cute.
They love it. And they've made so many friends and they've had so much fun and it's expanded their just their little lives, to be involved in all of it, and they love it. And Nate's starting art lessons this year, so he cannot wait. He said, "I'm going to draw soldiers and swords." I was like,
Okay.
"Great, we need that." So
Love it.
Awesome.
do good.
Well, April, what about you? What's your creative journey been like?
Well, it's funny when you guys asked me to be on here, I was like, me? Like, I don't really see myself as like an artist per se because I don't know. I'm an overthinker, right? And so I've just had like lots of things that I've done over the years and I've always been a little dramatic, right? And so I've done theater occasionally, but like music was my thing, like from like a baby, like it's what me and my mom bonded over, like, like it was just my thing. So in middle school and high school, like that's all I did. I did band, I did choir. Like, don't ask me to do anything. This is my thing. You know what I mean? And so then I had college, and I was the jazz band vocalist for Shelton, and it was really. And I met my husband there too in choir. So
we met in choir.
you
My husband
kidding?
and I.
me too.
We were in a madrigal choir, so it was old Baroque music and madrigals.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we
well,
did.
don't tell my husband this, but he did. It was an audition choir.
We won't tell him on
No,
the
we will
internet
not.
won't
He
tell
will
him.
never know.
It was an auditioned choir, and his sister is a very beautiful singer, okay? And he can, like, stay on pitch, but because she was wonderful, he didn't have to audition, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you. Because, it gave me him. But at the same time, it would be like every now and then, Miss Blackshear, she was our
Director?
Yes.
That.
this thing. And she would be like, all right, who's the man singing soprano? And I was like, ew. Always. It was always him. So very grateful for that time of my life.
Did you know that both of your husbands have the same name? too?
Jake?
I did not.
Right. They just met today and they are besties
You're best
already.
friends already. We're just bringing people together. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to join a choir so I can meet a man. So apparently this is where the
no.
That's the only thing I haven't done in my life.
Choirs
so.
where they at, baby?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Leslie's like,
Everybody
no, please don't.
beware.
Yeah, watch out.
Are we about to start a choir for the
Let's.
County Arts?
Yeah.
We should, honestly.
Yeah,
I would be there.
Yeah. I'll
We
just
need an
not
adult
sing.
theater.
You can lip sing, Lindsay.
That is true.
You can lip sing.
How about I?
You do this.
Yes, I'll do that.
So music was like my thing, right? And so I never really thought to like branch out, even though like, I was always doodling all my notes. I wasn't paying attention in class. I was like drawing, like that kind of stuff. But then I, left. And once I got married, I started drawing and painting more. And it's what we decorated our house with because we didn't have any money. And you know how it is. And you just kind of like, for Christmas, I like made some like cool needlepoint decorations. And then I was like, oh my goodness, I love this. And so I just kept going. And then I had Jude. And, you have a little less time. But with one baby, you still have time to do all the things. So I started a little business where I would start. My grandmother taught me how to sew, and so I would make burp cloths and sell them and like hand sew them around the names and stuff. Like, it was really fun, honestly. And I found like a new love in sewing, and then I was like, well, maybe I also like to do this. And so then the twins came and things went crazy.
Everything changed.
Everything changed. And so, I just didn't have time to like pull out that sewing machine or, to pull out all of my art supplies. And I was just really honestly depleted. And so like there were occasional times where I would like bring something out and I would paint it, and it would literally be words. Like one I remember very distinctly, it said, embrace the chaos. And so it was just a reminder to like be in the moment with the kids, try to embrace the chaos as much crazy as it is, like it would be like that. Like I have one right now on my wall that says, I'm so happy to be at home, or it feels so good to be at home, or something like that. And it's just like little reminders in your home that says like, hey, you're home, chill out a little bit.
I have one that says mama tried. That's my favorite one.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's the truth. And that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, it's hilarious.
It's my theme.
That is so funny.
We should get that printed on it.
Honestly, honestly.
That's our club.
Mama
Club.
The Mama Tribe Choir Club.
So, but yeah. So then, like, just through that, the twins came. I didn't have as much time to get stuff out. So, and then the twins came, and then Daisy came. It was like all at once. So, because she's like barely a year older than the twins.
Wow.
So for a while, like, it was nothing but like just chaos and
babies.
And honestly, like when you're in that and you're a creative person and you cannot create, it gets you into a place where you're like, I feel so down because like this is what feeds my soul, like. Even if, and I wasn't even coming up with ideas at the time. Like I was just out of it. Do you know what I mean? And then, and so eventually though, my grandmother passed and it was 2021 and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And so, one other things that we would do for creative stuff is we have like a video, like how we told people we were pregnant, we would make music videos. Like we were known in Tuscaloosa as like the music video people because it was just like our favorite thing to do, but we are stupid humor, okay? Like
you're among friends.
We did exactly. We did a music video to Michael Bolton's "How Am I Supposed to Live Without You?" Okay, and we're like, "How am I?" And like really stupid, like we are stupid humor. Okay, so just don't go watch those. But
we will.
We are going our to. Husbands are going to get along really well.
Is he a Star Wars nerd too? Star Wars? No?
No, not huge into
You know
that.
what? It's okay.
He's like a airplane nerd.
Okay.
So.
You know what? Airplane,
Star Wars. It's like the same
airplane, X-wing.
He is helping me watch through them. So
there you go.
Yeah. So he gets it.
Yeah, he gets it.
Her husband does have a Star Wars Christmas village.
He does. Jake would love that.
It was so cool. I saw it on Instagram one year. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Also, when I first met him, he would have like he had them pinned to his walls, okay? Every stand-up, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, whatever it was. Like it was
Jake loves
everywhere.
Lord of the Rings.
See, okay.
Yeah,
so does mine.
Yeah.
And so it's just like one of those things. And so I was like, you know what? Let's make ourselves a Christmas village with our little Star Wars people. I love that. Honestly, it was fun. It was fun.
It's just an excuse
and
to buy
the kids
more.
love it, right?
Right.
Yes,
exactly.
it really is.
Okay, back to your Michael Bolton video.
So, we had like creative outlets, but it was like things that took a while, right? And so I needed to find something that was like more in the moment where I could like be present with my kids in the moment. And so I started learning how to like crochet more or doing a few more needle
love
points
to crochet.
Right. And so now I just recently now I have like tons of projects and I'm like, okay, I can just pick which one I want to do. I'll keep them in a little baggie and I'll take it with me and I'll pull it out wherever I want to do it. And it's like now it's just a little bit more for me. And I've learned how to make sure I have that for me because if I don't have it, girl, you better watch out because I'm not going to be very happy. I'm going to be like down and just kind of like feel like a little bit useless, right? Because there's something inside of us that was just made to make things, you know?
You need to create.
Right.
I tried
really
to explain
do.
that to some of my family members. I was like, no, I have to do this. They're like, no, you don't. I'm like, I do. No, I really do.
Yeah.
But I do the same thing with my drawing or my painting. I just keep a little book with me, and I'll be nursing and sketching or holding Annie. And now she's trying to eat the paper, the paint. So I have to be a little more careful.
So what kind of painting do you do? Like, are you watercolor? Acrylic?
I've done watercolor, acrylic, and oil. I kind of bounce back and forth between what's my favorite. It's kind of whatever I'm most invested in. So I've been doing a lot of watercolor lately, but also pen and ink, and combining the two, and just just loving it.
That's awesome.
And so we have sketchbooks all over the house and stashes of pens and watercolors.
What's so cool to me is that your kids see that, right? Like the kids, like once I started making that choice to do that, I noticed like my kids are picking up these things more too, you know? Like they'll have, like my kids walked around for the longest time, and they still do, they have them, you know, but with their own little scrapbooks that they'll just start drawing, or like, you know, our littlest one, Daisy, she's into theater stuff. And so we'll like do little things occasionally where we'll like have a girl versus boys night where you have to come and do your like you do like a little sing off, you know, that show where you like lip sync battle. And so like the boys did that pass the Dutchie from the left, so they did that, and we did like a Taylor Swift song, you know. So we just do stupid stuff like that.
Will you please invite us next time?
Oh no, absolutely. That's the kind of
judge.
fun.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Judge.
Oh no,
Be the
you
judges.
you have to be a part of it.
Oh yeah, just kidding. I have to perform with you.
Yes.
Yeah, you can sit there and not.
No judges. Just
No,
performers.
right. I'll perform.
Just performers. So,
love
but
it.
yeah, I love that. Like when your kids start to see it too, you teach them ways to be like, it's just another way of being healthy for yourself, right? Like it's just, you know, we talk all the time about like what to put in our bodies or what not to put in our bodies, but this is like feeding our brains and our souls. And it's just how we were made.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
right.
And I think it's important for like kids to have creative outlets too, and to see that from a young age, and to know like it's not all just like video games and the computer all the time.
Yes,
It is about like stretching those creative muscles too. And whenever you see your family doing it, you know, you want to do it. Like my mom was always doing crafts and stuff with us.
My mom too. Yeah. Always.
So I love to do that stuff. My grandmother crocheted and tatted and sewed and stuff, and so I wanted to do that stuff. And so I think it's like a really good influence for your kids too.
And
But
bonding moments too,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like
Yeah, you
whether it's
don't
even
remember
teaching them
that.
how to cook, you know, like we're in the kitchen making cookies. Like that's a creative journey too, you know, like it's really cool.
But do you ever feel like you had a hard time like speaking up to like tell other people, or even feeling guilty with your children, like I need to do the same for me, you know, like because I think as my friends say, mom guilt is a real thing, and dad guilt does not exist.
It's very true.
And I think moms have that hard time saying like, no, I want an hour to go paint for myself or crochet something or make something by myself.
Yeah.
You take them, let me go do this thing.
Right? Or just finding a space in your house that's like, this is just for me.
Yes.
Please don't come in here.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Leave me alone. Don't touch this stuff. Don't.
The door's locked.
The door's locked. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I'm very lucky to have the best support in my husband, because when we moved and my dad died, we actually lost a baby, and we had a fire in our house, and we had a tornado that and we just had, and then I got sick, and I was in and out of the hospital, and I had surgery, and we were doing 1,000 tests, and I like lived at UAB, and my husband's, there started to be times my mental health just went to pot, and it was, so there started to be things where it was like, no, I need to do some things to be healthy. I need to have some time to just sit, and then the art stuff started to be like, okay, I need some time, I need to go paint, or I'm gonna go take these classes. And he was really good at being like, I would be, you know, I don't feel good, I don't feel like I can go, and he's like, no, you need to go. You need to go do this. You need to have this time. You're going to feel better. You're going to come home feeling better. You know,
you're going to be better for us.
Yes,
That's great.
yes, and
great.
healthier. So even
My
with
husband's like that.
having this last baby, this last one, and we just had a rough ride to have her at the end. And I'm in labor, and we started talking about further art school, and Jake's standing there, and, he's speaking affirmations to me, and he's like, "You're going to go to art school, honey. You're going to get through this, and you're going to go to art school." And I was like, "Yes, I am. I am. Yes,
a baby, and then you're going to art school. That's it.
Like, okay, we're going to do it."
It's like he's like throwing goals at you.
Yeah,
You're like,
so it's been so helpful. Yeah. Mental health and
it really is.
mom health.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's almost like, I don't know if I like this, but like, it's almost like a seesaw, right? Like where you're like, you have those kids and then you're just like thrown into it.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Right.
None of us have any idea what we're doing. You're thrown into it.
Yeah.
And you're like, you have some like advice, but it's not all good.
No.
And so you're just trying to do your best. And so the seesaw kind of goes this way for a little bit because you're like fully delve into it. Like you've got, this kid is your responsibility now, like you have all these things to do and then you forget about yourself. It's accidental. But then when you're like, oh yeah, I'm not doing so great. Like, what is it that I need to like even this out?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
But
It's true.
It's definitely a juggling act.
It
And
really
as the resident single, it is my job to make sure my mom friends don't forget that. And I always, all of my mom friends, they can attest to this.
Yes.
I'm like, you want to come over to my house this evening and for like an hour and we'll craft? And they're like, yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah. So I'm like, I always like to make sure I'm like, don't forget about yourself.
Yeah.
That's my job here as the childless adult.
Right.
Don't forget it to make you not forget about yourself. Or I'll tell Hannah, I'll be like, Hannah, they've got this thing going on.
I know.
This place. Let's go do this. And
So, and it
yes.
always helps.
See, and you need to have people like that in your lives. And I didn't when my kids were little. I did not have that. And I mean, besides my husband, but like he's in it too. You know, like
Yeah.
what's he gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
He's feeling the same way over here. So
Right.
so it's like to have people to remind you, hey, bro, take some time for yourself.
Right.
Like you need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. Like you are more than your children.
Yes.
Right.
Because
there's-
you really do.
Right.
It's like your
Right.
whole identity rests in them now. And I'm like, wait a second, I'm actually kind of decent. Like I'm pretty cool, all right. Like without y'all too. Like I can be myself and I think that's what happened when my grandmother died, right? Like I had kind of just lost myself to motherhood. And then I was like, but I'm not this person anymore. And I've evolved and I've grown and I've learned new things and, how you process that and put that art, whatever it may be, out into the world is fun.
Because it's not a contest to see who's the best mom.
No.
You don't get brownie points because you
don't get
never
grades.
give your you
don't
never
get
gave your
grades.
child frozen chicken nuggets. You're not going to get an award.
Wait, what?
Like
I'm definitely not getting that one.
Yeah.
I don't know of anything. Dino nuggets. My teenagers
The best.
still like them.
Yeah, exactly. We still
I still like them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
My kids got tired of them, but
Oh,
It'll
boo.
come back
we had to
around.
find
That's
something
right.
else for a minute. Just
When they're teenagers, it'll come back around.
Right.
They kind of want to be kids again sometimes. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Like teenagers, they're almost like kindergarten again
Yeah.
in some ways.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks. No.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Just
everyone.
back around. Yeah. She's just preparing you.
I'm just preparing you. Everything's, got its
Yeah.
the hard
It is.
times. It's good
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
hard.
That's true.
Not bad, just hard.
Just hard.
So
Well, awesome.
Yeah,
Well, I
this
think
was
this
so
has been
great.
a great talk, and
Absolutely.
especially to let other moms know, like you're not alone. And you can reach out to other moms, or
Yeah.
like I told April, I was like, we're gonna form a crochet club.
I'm
you're
down.
gonna help teach
so
I am
much fun.
Yeah.
for sure.
because I
here for that.
recently started crocheting, and I was like, I need help. So
Ooh, I might even do that.
yeah,
No,
we'll
do
all
it.
just-
I'm
so
here.
much fun.
It is. It's fun.
is.
I'm not artsy.
I have
I'm
so
a
much-
music person, but
Our choir and crochet club.
choir and crochet. Oh, my gracious.
We could do karaoke
Stop
and
it.
crochet.
That would be so fun.
Man, we're full of great ideas. We're full of great
Got
ideas.
it. Put some.
But we'll have to do both of them with either C's or like Krispy Kreme K's. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah,
Like it's got to be the same.
Krispy Kreme, Krispy
We have to
Kreme
do an
K's.
alliteration.
Right?
I don't think we can do the K's though.
Yeah.
No, not too many.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Not too many K's.
Real.
Yes, dangerous territory.
We'll do the C's.
Hey, in your
Stick with the
comments,
C's.
give us a good name for our club.
No K's, please.
No case, please.
Sorry.
That was great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I know y'all probably have social medias too. people can find you and talk to y'all about motherhood and, even give encouragement. Everybody needs encouragement.
Or watch your Michael Bolton music video.
Yes, please.
You can buy it.
Yes, we need
one.
this now.
We're gonna go secret.
This afternoon, I know what I'm doing.
That's hilarious.
So we have lots of opportunities at the Arts Council.
Yeah.
For moms. If you have suggestions, give us suggestions.
We have classes, workshops, all kinds of stuff. So.
And I think that's probably a great way to find mom friends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That have the same sort of,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
artistic dreams that you do.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly.
Awesome. Thanks again for being here, Hannah and April.
Thanks for having
We're
us. This was fun.
excited. This was fun.
Yeah, so please check out our website, ShelbyCountyArtsCouncil.com. You can follow us on Instagram at @the_arts_council_ and at Shelby_county_arts. I'm going to get better at saying that one.
She's got to do it all because
It's like
I
a
don't
tongue
remember it.
Will not remember us. And, you can follow us on Facebook. There's some buttons.
Click
right
all the
down there.
buttons.
Start clicking some buttons.
Yes.
commenting,
Subscribe, like, all of it.
Yeah, so
Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.